Hey everyone, I am back doing some videos for all of you, and this go around I'm going to do kind of a vlog on the adventures I had this summer, which were amazing. Just to let you know, I had like the best summer ever, thanks to all of my friends and family. Love you all. So today I'm going to do the video about Kaci, my best friend from North Dakota. She and I went to Georgetown and the Baltimore Aquarium back at the end of June. And so, basically, this is how it goes, right? Once upon a time, in June of 2014, there was a girl named Kaci who had just gotten out of surgery. No, not really. I'm not going to do that. No, not narrating the story. This is how it goes, people, okay? You ready for this? So, my best friend Kaci and I... Oh god, I'm trying to do this seriously and it's not working. Whatever, okay. But in all seriousness, yes. So, Kaci and I decided to do a day trip after her surgery. She wasn't really allowed to go out much. However, we finally picked a day that she could go out. And we decided that we were going to go to Georgetown first to do lunch and go to Georgetown Cupcakes to get cupcakes because they are phenomenal and I love them, right? Well, it didn't really go, it went as planned, but I mean, it wasn't as like, oh my god, Georgetown Cupcakes, you know. We got into Georgetown just fine, and we actually ended up at Clyde's and Tyson's. That's where I work. We ended up at Clyde's at Georgetown. Surprise, surprise, since I work at Clyde's at Tyson's Corner, I would be at a Clyde's on my, my days off, and this is a Tuesday, so I basically work 5 days and then have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. I was there on Tuesday, surprise, surprise, and it was actually dead during lunch and everything, which is a little bit weird because it's the middle of summer, but we had a nice lunch and everything. Then we go shopping, we just go window shopping, go into some of the stores. Obviously, I'm not going to buy a freaking $200, piece of clothing from Georgetown, if I was rich, yes, but, no offense to you Georgetown people, just expensive, rustic, no likey that, okay? And then we end up at Georgetown Cupcakes, which there wasn't actually a line. We literally got right into there, and there was like maybe 4 or 5 people ahead of us, and there were so many different types of cupcakes. I mean, there was chocolate, there was vanilla, there was coconut, there were like cherries, there were just like beach blonde, there was dark chocolate, there was coffee. Oh my god, there's so many. It looked like an ice cream shop or a donut shop. I mean, there were just a board of like 20 different types of cupcakes you could get. The cupcakes are not that big. They're regular sized cupcakes, and they were pretty good. They were. I think we got red velvet or something. We got 4. Kaci picked 2, and I picked 2 for me and my boyfriend Max. And it was kind of funny because it was hot outside, and we're going over to Baltimore afterward, and we kind of didn't plan it all right because in the car, there's really not a whole lot of, there's AC, but it doesn't cool down the car a lot, so we got the cupcakes. Kaci ate one, and the rest were like melting. So it was pretty funny because we were like, maybe we should have gone to Georgetown Cupcakes after the aquarium. Yeah, didn't think there for a second. After Georgetown, we actually were going to go down to like the memorials, and we're just trying to ride around trying to find parking, but oh my god, we couldn't find parking. We found this one place near Constitution Avenue, and it was a meter, right? I parallel park, which I'm pretty good at parallel parking, whew, by the way, and get out, and we're putting in the coins, but then the coins got stuck in the freaking meter. So then we had to call like the number on the meter, and I don't know, it was just too much of a hassle, so we decided to forget it, we'll go somewhere else. We end up like on the other side of DC somehow at this like hotel, and this freaking parking garage, honestly, it was like one level that had parking, and then the next level had valet parking, and we go around and there's no parking, and I'm just like, excuse me, there is no parking, so it should say like full garage. We get back to the ticket counter or whatever to just like leave, and the guy's like, there's parking behind you upstairs. I'm like, you dumb bitch, hello? It says valet parking, okay? And there's no parking down on this floor, okay? So, bye-bye, bitch, we're leaving. After that, we're like, screw it. We're gonna go to Baltimore and go to the aquarium. Holy hell. It was an adventure just getting through DC. We went through the ghetto part of DC, I swear. Okay? Because it just looked like the ghetto place because everything was boarded up and wired and I was freaking out. But we get through it and everything. We get to Baltimore and we get into the aquarium, get up to the ticket counter, and it's like $20 or $25 just to do the aquarium without the dolphin show. I'm like, this is so freaking ridiculous. Actually, I think it was more like $30. Oh my god, it was like almost too much. But we go in and we have a great time. And the thing about Kaci is that Kaci doesn't really like a lot of dark places with big tanks around her. Just, it makes, some people feel uncomfortable. So you're kind of like conquering her fear sort of thing. So we get in there and we're going through all these things, and they have a rainforest with birds and trees, and that was pretty cool actually. And turtles. Oh my god, we saw like a lot of turtles. There's a lot of turtles in the aquarium. Like turtles in the tanks and then turtles in the rainforest. Pretty awesome. Probably the scariest part going through the aquarium was going down where the sharks were. They have like sand sharks or like bull sharks or whatever, and you go around down and you kind of make, like a kind of a circle, right? And the aquarium or the tank, surrounds you down like in the basement of the aquarium or whatever. So you have like literally all these big freaking sharks going around you, and you're just standing there. It looks kind of freaky, and it's really dark down there too. And I'm like, oh my god! And it's just like, if the tanks actually broke, that would be bad. Yes, it would be. But you know what? We got through it. Kaci got through it. Oh my god. Whew. We survived the day at Baltimore Aquarium and everything. It was fun. We got to see stingrays. We got to see Finding Nemo and Dory. And we got to see like snakes and scorpions too and everything. Not just all aquarium. It's kind of like things that live near the water as well. Saw a couple of like tree snakes. That was pretty interesting. So yeah. But yes. So after the aquarium, we went to Hard Rock Cafe, I think it is. It's the really cool fancy one that they all have around the country, where they have authentic stuff. They had I think one of Madonna's jumpsuits. They had a jacket, I think, from Michael Jackson. Then they have like signed guitars from just really famous guitar people. Yeah, they did. But you go in there, it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. It's like 40 degrees in the freaking restaurant, so we were like shivering. Not only that, but our freaking waitress. We were like one of two tables, and we get our food, get our drinks, but it takes her like 15 minutes to do all this stuff. And when we're like looking for her, like high and low and everything, she's over at like a counter talking to her like her other coworkers, which I get sometimes. I work in a restaurant. But, like, she looked over at us one time, and we're, like, looking over at her, and she doesn't do anything. I'm like, honey, you need to get your butt over here. We need more refreshments. We need more alcohol, okay? Like, hello? But, I mean, it was a really good time, so. And after that, we went outside, and we took a couple pictures around the harbor, and they have, like, this big Coast Guard, I think, ship and everything that they had docked up, and just some other fun, just shops and restaurants in around the harbor, around the aquarium. Honestly, Baltimore's really fun. Just the day trip was just awesome and everything. But then getting back here into DC, I don't know. We were just going through the ghetto of every single city that day. The freaking directions took us through like this train yard, and it looked like the ghetto. It literally looked like the ghetto. I'm like, we're gonna get shot. We're gonna die. Yep, that's it. We're done for, Kaci. We are done for. But eventually, afterward, we got safe and sound back on 95, and we ended back here, actually at a reasonable time and everything. And then I dropped her off and everything, and it was just an overall great time. One of the highlights of my summer. So thank you, Kaci. Mwah. Love you. And for folks who haven't been to Georgetown, honestly, M Street is a very nice place. Kind of ritzy though, so you kind of need some money if you're going to go shopping or go to some of the places to eat, like Klein's. And then honestly, the cupcakes aren't half bad. But the funny thing is that Kaci forgot her cupcakes in the car. I brought them over to Max's house, and he was gonna eat them, and then he never ate them, and they got spoiled, and I'm just like, crap, that's $25 worth of cupcakes gone. And then Baltimore, honestly, is a very fun place to just go there for like a day or a weekend. Lots of stuff to do, a lot of Navy stuff, lot of, obviously the aquarium. They have, again, a dolphin show and everything, and big gift shop with lots of stuff in there. And honestly, they have so many seafood restaurants in and around the harbor. Just Baltimore's amazing. You should go there. I should go there again. Max, we're gonna go there like when you come back from your training and everything next summer. So yes, we're just gonna go there. It's a nice city and everything. So that is my story about Kaci and I going to Baltimore Aquarium and ending up in the ghetto of DC and Baltimore and figuring out where to park and everything. It was very funny. Just watching, you should have been all there just watching me like driving through like, I don't know where I'm going, like, ah! And people were also driving pretty slow too. I'm like, move it, you friggin' buttholes! I'm just like, come on people, it's the city, you need to be moving. You can't be, Sunday driving on a Tuesday afternoon, okay? So anyways, but I will be back again with more videos next week, and I'll pretty much be doing kind of a weekly or bi-weekly thing of these videos. And I can't wait to see Kaci at the end of this month, going up to North Dakota to visit her and her awesome possum friends. Oh my god! Until next time, folks, remember to keep your eye to the sky, and you can check out more videos on my YouTube channel. Bye!